The winter solstice marks the shortest day of the year, but in the homeless community it represents the longest night of the year. It's known as the National Homeless Persons Memorial Day, and event organizers in Billings want it to shed light on a growing issue.
Yeah, sure. You're welcome.
Before the ceremony, community reps give out socks, gloves, and hand warmers to anyone who asks.
Got some mittens.
It's a helpful gesture, but plenty of hurdles remain to solve the epidemic.
The need is higher, the desperation is greater, the addiction is more deadly, the domestic violence is increasing. We owe it to this community when we can admit there's a problem and say, something's not right here.
An affordable housing shortage has homelessness on the rise. This July, Billings was ranked as the #1 emerging housing market by the Wall Street Journal. That meant median home prices rose 20% year over year, and that a housing supply used to being stocked for months was frequently emptied within weeks.
The housing side has definitely gotten worse.
Eric Basie is the executive director of CLDI, a group committed to improving the quality of life on Billings' South Side. They've seen firsthand what the nation's COVID crisis has done to the local housing market.
We found a number of properties that traditionally have not been worth as much money that are worth a lot more money in today's market, especially those who are lower income, that their options for what we would consider adequate housing are even more minimal just because the need and the demand is so high on the other side.
Today we honor the memory of those who have died and pay tribute to those without stable housing. Today we highlight the need for this vulnerable segment of our society.
Riverstone CEO John Felton was the final speaker. It was his decision to cancel last year's memorial due to COVID concerns, and he wishes he could take that back.
Canceling this remembrance seems like a mistake to me. The risk of spreading the virus through this event was relatively low. By not gathering for this remembrance, we accepted the risk of forgetting that people die on our streets every year.
Indifference is often the greatest sin. Casey Conlon, MTN News.